All right, let's all do the synchronization clap. 3, 2, 1, clap.
Kind of sus.
All right, nice.
Clapped.
Clap.
It's funny because we did not need to do that whatsoever.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
A SpongeBob voice.
I don't know.
I
All right,
knew
you,
that was coming.
are you guys ready to start?
I am ready to start.
Indeed.
All right.
It has a fresh battery.
Fresh
3,
battery.
2, 1.
Hey, how was you guys Halloween?
Hey, hey, what's going on? Hey. That's the intro.
I swear I'm going to
Sorry,
quit
what
this
was you-
podcast.
I want you to keep all that in too.
I think I will. You know, I don't feel like editing it out.
All right, what were you saying?
Oh, no, you
Sorry.
gotta get rid of
we
it.
have a we have
This is
a
a super
special guest,
professional podcast.
Goggles. Everyone, give it up for Goggles.
Goggles.
Come on, man. Come on.
All right, we're sorry. What were you gonna say?
Man, this podcast has started off great.
Oh, yeah.
It has.
Retention! As Cameron says.
Retention.
Actually, just cut this whole part out and start over.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
no,
feeling
we're-
particularly lazy right now.
I wouldn't.
gosh.
No, this is all going in. I'm making an executive decision. It's all staying in. You're welcome, Jackson, for making that decision.
Thank you, Overlord.
Anyways, Gogler, how's your day, week, month been?
Okay, let's start with day. I'll start with day and then I'll go out. So,
Fair.
day has been actually pretty nice. Relatively productive.
Cool. Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary, but
Did you
Doesn't-
do anything for Halloween?
no, not today.
Oh,
But let me expand outward to the week, and I'll tell you what was going on. I was actually at a
Okay.
Halloween party this past
Okay.
Friday. Yeah, with a girl that I've been talking to for a little bit. Got the chance to vibe check all her friends, right? Figure out if she is how authentic she is.
uh-huh.
Glad to say, happy to report, she is who she says she is, which is nice. Isn't it nice when the people who you meet online are actually real, right?
It is
When
nice.
they are who they say they are.
Yeah.
Right.
You
It
guys
was really
have
fun
no
week-
idea.
Oh no, I got an idea. There was this one girl I met who was like two different people over text versus in person. Like we've been texting for 3-4 weeks, and then in person, completely different. And I was like,
In what way?
just like she like came off on text as very innocent, very happy, you know, like overall like just like someone who you think you'd want to be around. In person she was like, you know, like the personality is off. She's like, oh yeah, I do like when I'm coming home from work and stuff, I'll do like drag racing and stuff. And oh yeah, I've got like 1 million concussions and I've been smoking weed every day since I was 13. And I'm like, oh.
Well,
You
Huh.
said drag racing, and I immediately thought of one of my friends, but then you lost him at weed smoking.
see,
it's just
you said drag racing, but I heard drag queen for some reason. Completely different thing.
yeah. So
Sorry.
not yeah. So not
I was
not
just
very
like,
good.
okay, that is a very quick switch from
The week
thinking you're
overall-
talking to a girl.
The week overall has been nice, right? I do my best to, if not get a ton of work done, to at least learn, which is you know, I guess prepares me for getting more work done, right? Because then I have a clearer picture of what I have to do.
Uh-huh.
And then the month was good. We have in Canada we have Thanksgiving early in October, so
You guys
celebrated.
have Thanksgiving?
Yeah, they have it earlier than we do.
Yep, saw some family who I haven't seen for years, right? Because of COVID.
Do you guys have
Uh-huh.
Black Friday?
Oh yeah, and Cyber Monday, right?
Oh.
Which I think is stupid, but yeah, the month has been nice, right? getting better every day. So always happy about that.
That's good.
Mhm.
Jackson, what about you? What happened today?
Well, I had you over, if that counts for anything.
Were you guys doing PG stuff or not PG stuff?
Both.
Yeah, you tell me.
Both?
He hosted a Halloween party, which was really my Halloween party that I wanted to have, but I was just like, "Hey, could you host it at your house?" And he was like, "Sure."
Spooky gone sexual.
Yeah, we watched Pet Cemetery.
Gone ghastly. But yeah, I can't complain. He was just like, Wesley, I gotta show you something as soon as I got there. And I was like, whoa, what do you want to show me? He's like, come with me. And he opens his fridge, and there are like 15 root beers and 7 cream sodas. And he's like, and I have more in the pantry.
Like more flavors or just like
No, just more root
just
beer.
a few flavors?
Yeah, more root beer and cream soda. That was all.
If only we were the cream soda boys.
Yeah, crazy how food and drinking has come up every single podcast.
There's
I
just
don't think
one
we
girl
talked
at the
about it
Halloween
with
party who
Mason.
drank like a
I
whole
don't think
liter
we
of
did.
Orange Crush.
I could be wrong. I'm going to be proven wrong when Jackson edits in me
Dude.
saying that.
I want an
every
orange
single episode.
slushy now.
An
Orange slushy crushy.
Specifically
You guys
one
ever
from the
had that?
varsity.
Have you guys ever had an orange Julius?
I haven't
No.
actually.
I haven't either.
I don't know if we have them here.
We do.
Probably.
Do we?
Dairy Queen
How else
has
do
them.
You know about them?
Or they do something through Dairy Queen. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hmm.
I've seen it at Dairy Queen.
Collaboration.
before,
I always
and
thought
I've
it was
just been like,
I thought Orange Julius was a store in the mall.
oh, I don't know. I just know that they sell some stuff at Dairy Queen, like slushies and shit like that.
Oh.
Well, now you know.
I guess I do. Educate me on the food, oh wise master.
There's Orange Julius, and they partner with Dairy Queen.
Oh my gosh, that is such a revelation.
All right. Have you? I assume that you would know this over the other guest, but do you know? We're gonna take a little pop quiz.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll see how much you've been studying. What is the name of our podcast?
Your Day Off podcast.
All right, you've done better than the last 3 contestants.
I think that should probably be something that you tell them.
Nope.
Or something you announce as the
We
name of
didn't
the
tell
podcast.
Mason. He was on the
Hello, everyone, and
podcast
welcome
first.
back to the Your Day Off podcast. I'm your host West. I'm here with my co-host Slam the Man, and today
Yeah,
we've got
that
a
was
special
really
guest
fun.
on.
Do you remember what I did the intro as? Literally like 5 minutes ago. It just like
It was
cold
just,
open,
"Hey, hi,
nothing
how you
happened,
doing?"
and then I was like, "Hey, hi."
Yeah. It was very, very cold, very, very open.
Okay, listen.
Now,
I at least
I gotta-
attempted an intro.
I gotta
Wes
be.
does not attempt
hold on.
one.
I gotta be right back. Give me a shadow 30 seconds, okay?
And I start a podcast.
I guess
how-
you can.
how easy
You
is
know, maybe
podcasting?
you can replace Wes since he's leaving apparently mid podcast. And you know,
Okay, we'll interview each other then.
okay. Hi, Googler. Who are you?
I am Gogler. I am from Canada, not from Russia. I am not spy. Capiche?
Oh, capiche.
Hello, you lambda man. Who are you?
Your mom.
Mama?
That would be a twist right there. Turns out your
Especially
mom was
considering her
actually
dude.
someone you do YouTube with, and somehow has like a
28
very deep
seconds.
voice.
It sounds like some Miss Doubtfire kind of thing there.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Never seen it.
It's a Robin Williams movie. Why haven't you seen it?
I just haven't.
What is wrong with you? I cannot believe you.
I think I watched part of. What was the one where he's a doctor in?
Oh, Patch Adams.
Patch Adams. Yeah, I've
Love
seen
that
some of
movie.
Where he's like, I might. Well, I can't say the word on YouTube. If you say certain words on YouTube, they don't like you. He's like, I'm gonna do this thing, and they're like, oh no, don't do that. And then he just makes people happy instead.
I like it.
I like not knowing anything about like context, and you're like, "Oh, don't do this thing." Oh well, do this thing, and then he
That's the
makes them
important
happy.
part.
I know. Yes, I love Robin Williams. That is
So,
by far my favorite actor.
Is there like a specific set of questions you guys ask, or like?
I'm glad you asked,
so-
Gogler.
So here's how the podcast kind of works. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like wait until the person asks what the topic is, or there's like some dead space,
Wait, what?
and then we bring up the topic.
So what if I just didn't talk? Would you guys
We-
be like,
If we just
we
kept
didn't
talking,
ask.
we would probably just keep talking about whatever, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we
Okay.
wouldn't have mentioned the topic if you hadn't asked. And so that is, now that you've said that, that is now my new goal, is to like keep the conversation so lively one time that they just never ask about the topic, and then we get to the end and they're like, so what's the topic? It's like, the topic is podcast over, bitch.
We just titled the podcast like none of us know the topic because there is no topic.
There is no topic. That's the name of the
I
episode.
feel like this is more of a brainstorming session than something.
Oh,
that happens
always.
on the podcast.
No, we just
Yeah.
talk. That's how our podcast works.
Oh snap! I completely forgot about the brainstorming session. For that
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that we're gonna do. I talked to Cameron about that. He's in, by the way.
Let's go.
All right. So, anyways, topic
Topic.
Topic.
Hold on.
topography.
Let me search through my notebook. Paper swish. I wanted to talk about trips.
Oh,
What?
I was going to say,
Like
I find it
tripping
funny
and
that you
falling.
could just ask me to edit in a paper swishing sound effect, and you chose to just say paper swish.
Yeah, but then I asked
Just-
you to do
just
something,
replace
and you're
it.
like, "Oh, you think this is easy? You think editing is easy? No, you're just
Wait,
going to
Wes,
sit in
you
blank
don't edit?
silence." Tell me that isn't a you
What?
answer.
Wes isn't a YouTuber.
No. And in literally no regard other than he has some YouTube videos on his channel. We've
Oh,
discussed this
no,
on the
no.
podcast before.
Wait, so Wes, you are not a YouTuber.
No, I'm not a YouTuber. He's just he's just like, wait, I'm getting no clout off of this.
I feel like
No,
I think that might be a funny thing you can throw in there. Okay. Anyways, so
oh, it's. I
trips,
mean,
you
like,
said?
other than like audio stuff, pretty much it's just going to be a consistent flow, unless I don't know, something racist gets said, and then
Yeah,
I
that
just
happens
got a
really good
regularly,
joke.
especially when we have Mason here.
oh my.
I have a really
well, he
good
didn't say
guys.
something racist. His thing was he just kept saying 9/11.
I have a really good racist joke. I can't say it. 'cause
Let's
it's a
tell it
podcast.
after.
Yeah, we'll say it. We'll tell it after.
We'll say it.
I mean, no. All my jokes are super wholesome.
Or tell it now.
Inclusive of all ethnicities, genders, religions, and stuff and things. And what are the people
Genders?
in the chairs want me to say?
They are asking that you mention different kinds of rope.
Racism is fun.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, the topic. We're going to talk about trips, vacations that you have taken, fun vacation stories that you might want to take. Anything's really on the table.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Are you going to start, or do you want me to come up with something real fast?
Ask like an
I'll
in-depth question or something.
I'll start with this story because it's the first thing that I thought about.
It's not my
And it's kind of funny. So, an unnamed family member of mine, an ungendered family member of mine,
Sorry, what?
just in case this gets out anywhere.
So they were non-binary then.
No, he's saying he's
but
not going to say
I'm-
in any regard who this person is.
So they were
So this,
not human.
I'm literally going to refer to them as person because this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So-
Interesting.
We were staying at this condo in Florida.
Yes.
And whenever we have family trips, the whole family gets together, and usually it's like 15 to 20 people of like our family just go down to Florida all
Okay.
together. And
Nice.
one family member who was in the same condo as me at the time, and they're gonna know this story. This is really just to
Do they watch the podcast? Oh my goodness.
no.
You could show it to them though. You could show them, be like, "Listen, I told your story."
Yeah, they would probably be mortified. But anyways, the the funny part about the story, it just happened while we were on vacation. It's not like about vacationing or anything like that. But
Mhm.
we went to Florida. I was sharing a condo with them. We had our own bedrooms, but we shared the same bathroom. And I don't know how exactly this happened, but this family member, um, they pooped all over the toilet seat.
What?
They pooped all over the toilet seat.
Wes,
And
How?
how well do you know this family member?
I know them.
Wes, was it you?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. It was not me, and that's all I'm gonna say. But
Okay.
okay, fine. No, just kidding. It really wasn't me. It was a family member of mine. Totally not me.
So what
At all.
happened after you discovered they pooped
So
all
They
over
took
the
a
seat?
They shat everywhere but in the toilet.
they so apparently I didn't know this, but we were going down to the beach to meet up with the rest of the family,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and there were like I would say 4 of us in a group, and then the family member who shit on the toilet seat, and they didn't think to clean it off.
What?
So
How old is this family member? How old were they?
undetermined.
See, now it's not going to make sense because if you're like
old
33
enough
and
to matter is what he's really saying here.
Old enough to matter.
that's funny.
I'm gonna say in between the
33-year-old man takes a
ages
shit on the
of
toilet seat.
9 and 45.
So you're 30. Okay.
Just go in between.
Anyways, we left for the beach, and we didn't know what happened. They just came out of the bathroom, and we left. And then, on our way back, they're just like, I have something to tell you guys. And so we were like, what? And then they were like, before we left, I pooped all over the toilet seat, and I just did not clean it at all. It's still there. And we're just
That's weird.
we're just looking at them like, what why wouldn't you try to clean it at all? Why is it just there? why why didn't you clean it at all? You could have done something. I mean, but they were just like, yeah, I just didn't deal with it, and because I wanted to go to the beach. And so we're on the way over, and we're just kind of like walking like very hurriedly back to the condo that we're in.
As if the shit was going to like get up and start like spreading itself.
No, we didn't want it to
Yes, we gotta
smell
get
even
back,
worse.
guys.
I mean,
Poop's gonna take over.
this was at like the beginning of the week, so we were trying to preserve anything that we could for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Like we didn't want to be smelling it the whole week. So I don't know what our logic was. We were just like, well, we got to go and deal with this now, right? I guess
Yeah.
if anything, that was our logic. And so
Okay.
as we're rushing back, we go by this like area where there's tables and chairs set up and like beach umbrellas, and they're just like enjoying their dinner, and we're like asking questions about it, and somebody overhears, so wait, you just pooped on the toilet seat, and stuff like questions that we were asking. And there's this guy there and he looks to be the most drunk guy I've ever seen. Maybe I'm thinking of one other more drunk person I've seen, but anyways, this is the second most drunk guy I've ever seen. And he just goes, "Oh my god, you pooped on the toilet seat? Good job, bro." And he lifts his hand up for a high five.
So you're gonna high five? Okay, that's disgusting, but all right.
The high five was the caveat of the story, really. Because after that, we just dealt with it, and it was that. But he was like,
God.
"Yeah, what's up, bro? High five, good job, man." And I was just like, "Why would you even say that?" I mean, I guess I get it. He was drunk, but it was just really funny and really out of pocket.
So the issue is my story I had also involves shit.
Oh my gosh.
Believe it or not. And well, I guess more indirectly than yours does, but it still involves it in a way.
Okay, now I'm scared.
So when I was probably about like 10 or 11, my parents decided to take us to Disney World in Florida.
Okay.
So for the first half of our trip, it's going good. Everything is fine. Then all of a sudden, my brother gets sick, and then I get sick. And then, yeah, so basically every night, like it was some sort of stomach bug. So we would like go back to the place or back to the like room, and we would throw up and just diarrhea, all that sort of stuff, right? Nasty.
Okay.
So anyway, I finally think I'm getting over it because I'm feeling better. So we're like, okay, cool. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna wake up early. We're gonna go do all this stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So we go to the park, and as we get on the bus, because the way Disney works is with their, I guess, in-park hotels, they have buses to each individual park because there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
So we get on the bus, and I'm like, man, I really don't feel good anymore. Which, bad sign number 1. So we get off the bus, and we start walking towards the entrance to, I think it was Epcot. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to go throw up. And she says, what? And I just walk away, go over to this, like, railing that leads into some bushes, and just throw up over the side of the railing. And
Okay.
so anyway, we go through our day. My dad ends up getting sick that day, so we leave a little earlier than we planned on. And we come back, and I'm like, you know what? I wonder, is it still there? Like, did someone find out about it and clean it up? Or is it still there? And I walk over to the railing, and guess what's still sitting there in a pile?
The throw up?
Yes.
Ew.
So as far as I'm aware, it's still sitting in that little well, okay, obviously it's not really there, but I don't think it ever got cleaned up.
I guess not. But yeah, I mean, at some point it would like decompose. Was it like in a grassy area?
It was in like some mulch.
Okay.
But yeah, my dad took
Yeah,
a
I
picture
guess
of
it
it,
would-
so it's on his phone
What? Why did he take a picture of it?
because it's funny. When have you thrown up at Disney World, huh?
Yeah.
Never been to Disney World. Couldn't say.
You're Canadian. You don't count.
Wow. Wait to like
there it is.
treat our guest. Oh my gosh.
Gonna-
I'm so sorry about that.
You guys can't see it because they don't put cameras on their show, but I'm hiding. I'm hiding now. I'm sad.
Where are you saying?
I'm sad because I'm not a Canadian Disney something.
Disney
Something
something.
Something. Yeah.
What about you?
It's
Gogler?
just
Do you
it's
have
just
like
like
a
in the
favorite?
elections. Your vote doesn't count. Doesn't count with Disney. Come on, man. It's communist
Doesn't
over here.
Not going to
Canada's
Disney
communist
is the
now,
same as your vote not counting.
Yes, because it's
Because if you don't go to
communist
Disney, you don't have rights.
exactly.
Disney
Wait,
sponsor
so
us.
women don't go to Disney?
No, it's the opposite. They go to Disney to get their rights. Yeah.
And then they lose them as soon as they leave.
No, they keep them for a little bit. Not sure how long that little bit is, but they keep them.
It's like Hero of the Village.
Yeah.
You get to keep it for like an hour or two after. Just long enough to drive home, and then you're not allowed to drive.
Back to the kitchen.
Back to the-
God.
This is going to get taken down.
No, it's fine. They know we're
No.
joking. We don't believe women
No,
belong
they
in the
don't
kitchen.
care. They don't care.
Maybe I don't care. Do you ever think of that, Gogler? Plus, as far as things go, you can't get worse than what Ethan Klein did. So
But
Oh my gosh.
what did he do? Didn't he say like that?
he said.
Actually, not.
So in short, he basically said that Ben Shapiro, he hoped would be the first person to die in the Holocaust if it happened again.
Oh, I think he said that. Yeah, I think he said like, "Oh, I hope they got Ben Spiro first."
Yeah, he said something along those lines. Which
Yeah.
He's probably still on YouTube though, isn't he? Probably
he
still.
is. He got like a week or something ban or something like that. I don't remember exactly how long it was, but he got a ban.
Yeah. His
Klein
one
is
of the
Klein is
people who
done.
really like, I would say like their right hand man left the show for that, but it looks like he's back now. So
Well, cause money.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein kind of done though. He's been done for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. I used to watch his podcast because they used to do fun things, and like whenever they have guests on, sometimes I'll tune in, but a lot of the time it's just like devolved into just being a politic podcast. So I'm like, whatever.
I'm willing to bet
I
it's
don't
not
care
even
about
good.
politics too much.
I don't care enough to watch it, but I'm willing to bet it's not good, and that's why you don't watch it either.
Yeah, like whenever they talk about politics, it's just very one-sided, and I'm like, nah.
Hey man, want to hear me just like want to hear like hey guys, come listen to us circle jerk. Pretty much how it is.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. It's just like dehumanizing the other side, and I'm like literally saying, "Oh, it's brainwashed. They're just brainwashed the whole time." And I was like, "Yeah, this isn't fun to listen to anymore."
Politics, yeah.
I remember the good old days when they reacted to
Cat
people who didn't need what is it like
Rights.
what do they call it? Like
Welfare.
scooters? Not like scooters, but like
What?
what is it? Okay, when you like in the shopping
When you
in a
see them,
shopping
right?
mall, when you need a one of the scooters you ride on because you can't walk.
I don't
are
remember
they?
what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, those things, but like
Mhm.
people who didn't need them using them and just like terrorizing people.
Oh, non-disabled people using the disabled people stuff. Okay, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
they were just like terrorizing
Disabled
people in their
parking spot.
neighborhood for some reason.
Have you guys seen the video? This is like a commercial in Switzerland where some disabled dude sleeps with another guy's wife, and then at the end of the commercial, he's like, "How would it feel if I took your place? Don't park in disabled spots."
I did see that.
Oh my gosh, what? I've not
such a-
seen that.
That's such a hilarious commercial, dude.
Hey, bro, I love that commercial. I'm like, that's humor. I'm like, that's some comedy right there.
It
Like,
really is.
I'm not gonna
love
lie,
it.
you had me in the first half. Right.
That's absolutely horrible.
No, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Do you guys have any like specific podcast questions? Like, yeah, some deep questions.
No, we
No?
don't do those here.
Didn't we have something that we usually ask?
What is your
Wedding
ethnicity
has
and
gone.
social security number?
You have to answer both of them.
We'll answer both of them, or we'll hack you. We'll hack you, take your computer, rent somewhere, and all those things.
Yeah. Other than like the day, week, month, not really. I mean,
Really?
talking about vacations.
Yeah, we're talking about
That's the
vacations.
topic.
That's our general. That's our
What
general
about
idea.
you? What
Vacations.
vacations have you been on?
I have not been on many vacations. Out of country, anyways. I've been to Florida a couple times.
Interesting.
That was
what
with
what
Annie,
happened in
that's
Florida?
fun. We did some mini golf. We did go karts. We went swimming. But a lot of it was just being with family and doing those activities. So
Okay.
there's not a ton to say about it. My aunt and uncle, they purchased a property in Florida. That's how we're able to meet there. And at first we were using hotels, but it got too expensive, and they were like, you know what, we do real estate. We're going to purchase a property down there. So it's like this 6-bedroom property. It's got a pool table on the second floor. It's like a gated community thing. So in the backyard, it's got like this massive metal frame with a screen, essentially a big screen door around the whole thing. So it keeps bugs out, keeps leaves out from the pool.
Yep, standard to every Florida house.
Yeah, it was nice. Aside from that, I've been to Trinidad,
Trinidad.
Oh my
Trinidad
gosh,
and
what?
Tobago. Which is Central America, and that's because for people who know me really well, it's because I'm half Trinidadian. I've got some family down in Trinidad. And we went
Oh,
there
okay.
for Christmas of 2014. So I got to experience a lot of the culture there. I got to meet a lot of people for the first time. And it's an interesting place. Because when the way things are in Trinidad, when you go there, people don't expect you to stay at a hotel. People expect you to stay with family because that's the culture. That's just what you do. And for the first couple of days, we stayed at the Hyatt Hotel, which is like this very, very. It's like
Yeah, we have a
high.
Hyatt here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good there. I don't know how it is in the U.S., but the one in Trinidad,
I assume
it
it's
was
about
good.
the same. Most hotel
But,
places that are like, I guess, that big are pretty much the same.
oh, it was really good, man. So we stayed there for a couple days, and it was so nice. And then after that, we went and we stayed with family for the rest of the time. We did some mountain driving, and I think mountain driving is my favorite of all driving because I love winding roads. And with the scenery and the atmosphere, it was wonderful. We also went to Maracas Beach, which is a very famous beach in Trinidad. And because it's so down south, the water is very, very warm. So it's like being in a bath almost. And
Ew.
all along the shoreline, you've got tons and tons of booths and huts all selling things, everything from little knickknacks to like full on, cuisine, clothing,
They had food down there. It was
yeah,
full on cuisine.
food, clothing, probably some tools and stuff, like souvenirs, everything. And
Random,
so it was very nice. I think
random,
that's
random
about the extent.
question for
Yes.
you. Being from the north, I should ask, when you went to Florida, did the water feel super warm to you?
No, not. It didn't feel much warmer.
Okay.
If
I'm
I'm
just
being
always
honest.
interested in that because like when I went to Greece, we went like on a sailboat
Yeah.
in the I guess it's the Aegean is what the sea is called.
Mhm.
And when we were there, we went on the boat with a bunch of people who were from Boston.
Okay.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, this water's like it's bath water." And then like we got in and it was freezing.
Yeah.
So we were like, "Okay, that's interesting, I guess, because like why it can't be that different, right?" But I guess in some ways it is.
The water is slightly warmer in Florida, maybe, but not enough. Like, it's not warm enough where if you're not paying attention, you're gonna notice it. Right? You have to really be paying attention. You're like, oh, this is a couple degrees warmer than some of the lakes in Canada, right?
Okay.
But yeah, it's not much different.
I think the coldest water I've ever been in was in Montana. We went
Yeah,
to a lake called Flathead that was literally like from like what's it called? From glaciers essentially.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it was that is the coldest water I've ever set foot in my life.
Direct line to glaciers. That's where the water's
Yeah, it
coming
was
from.
like literally like freshly melted snow essentially.
The polar plunge, we call it.
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
But my aunt who lives out there was just like, "Oh yeah, get in, the water's warm." And we were like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Like warm to an ice cube.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
An ice
most
cube
of
would
the
melt.
people
Yeah,
I was
you're
with
right.
during that trip would not get in the water because of how cold it was. And I got in and I was like, I was in there for like maybe 20 minutes at the most because I couldn't take it.
Got in there, I got frostbite on my pee pee.
Yeah, now it's an inch instead of two.
I was just still waiting for it to thaw out. Yeah, that's the extent of my vacation stories, I would say.
Hmm.
There's some
You
places
know-
I'd like to go, but it's more just like it's more just general travel, right? Because aside from a few places, I haven't been anywhere. And apparently, when you travel, if you do a ton of travel, you realize that first, not necessarily that the world is big, but that there's so much that's different in the world. There's a ton that you haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, the world gets so first the world gets it appears to get big and then it gets small again. Because then you're like, oh, okay, well,
Well, yeah, because
you've seen
everything's pretty much the same everywhere except just
Yeah.
minor differences. And then there are some areas where it's vastly different.
Yeah, like some different customs, some different temperatures. But you've seen one hotel room, you've seen them all. Mountains are mountains, lakes are lakes. Maybe the flowers are different. Maybe the food is a bit spicier. Different languages, whatever. So I'd say Europe, maybe Hawaii. That's the only ones that really come to mind. Maybe some of South America. I don't know. I haven't a ton of thought. Brazil, Spain.
South America was
Around,
pretty different
like-
for me.
Yeah, but just a couple. Just kind of honestly, just basically seeing what is out there. Right. That's how I'm seeing. That's how I'm thinking about travel.
This is kind of off topic, but something I just remembered is in Florida there is a body of water, and it's called the Ocean Pond, and it's a lake. It's classified as a lake.
What?
Yeah.
Ocean pond.
It's called Ocean Pond, but it's a
This
lake.
called Ocean pond.
Yeah.
What?
Look it up.
Interesting.
I don't want to look it up. This sounds just as dumb as most of the Florida man stories.
God,
Oh
does.
my gosh, Florida man
names
stories.
names
Okay,
Lake Ocean
there was
Pond.
hold on. That reminds me of something. There is a game which is just like look up Florida man and then your birthday.
Yeah, mine was boring.
Do you guys ever look at a lake that stretches, like not an ocean, because we all know how big the ocean are, but you look at a
So-
lake that stretches beyond the horizon, and you're just like, imagine if you were at the edge of the horizon, just in the lake. What the fuck would you do? Like you're screwed if you're out there.
Oh.
Here, actually, give me your guys' thoughts on the
Well,
ocean.
Well, I don't
Overall.
mind it. I
You-
don't like deep water, I guess, if that makes sense, but I don't
Yeah.
dislike it.
You know
I
what else
don't-
is
I don't like being in lakes and oceans because we're not made to go in there.
you know what
Everything
else
is designed
is
to
Oh
kill
yeah,
us.
explain Michael Phelps.
The name sounds familiar. I don't know who he is.
you know what else is crazy?
What?
There is so I looked up my birthday and Florida man bites off his brother's penis after he walks in on his brother having sex with his cousin on his favorite Dragon Ball Z blanket.
What? All right, I need to check
I looked at my
mine again.
birthday and I looked at my birthday and this is the first thing that came up. It wasn't the same year, but it was still posted on December 24th.
That's your birthday?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your birthday is
Oh.
December 24th? Do your parents split up the gifts or just give you a lump sum? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, people ask me that question on December 29th.
Nice.
a Florida man has been arrested for attempted murder after another man was attacked outside of a Miami-Dade County supermarket with a machete and he bit him in the face. The victim, who was identified as Donald, told authorities he was waiting for a ride. Yada yada yada. The victim was
Yada,
robbed of $350. Hold on. I'm confused
Yeah.
now. So the title of the episode or the incident is Florida man arrested in broomstick, machete, and biting attack. So from what I get from it, he he bit the guy in the face and proceeded to hit him with a broomstick while the other guy had a machete.
Okay.
You brought a machete to a broomstick fight.
He really did.
What about you, Gogler? What's your birthday?
I just told you.
I wasn't listening because I'm a
Oh,
bad
I'm not
host.
repeating it.
Okay, cool.
So,
Curious.
what else?
I
what
think
else
it's.
is
I think he doesn't
podcast?
want to say because his Florida man story's lame.
I think
What
so.
else
He's
is,
embarrassed of it.
I don't know if you guys could handle my Florida man story.
Naked
Yeah, oh,
Florida
we
man
can't
streaks
handle
through
it?
California.
Is that mine,
Huh?
or is that a different one?
No, I made that up.
So, what else? What else do we do? for the podcast.
Well, no. What was your Florida man story?
I don't know. I haven't.
Did
I
you not
haven't looked
Google it?
up. No, I'm not at my computer right now. Look at my camera.
I'm not looking at your camera. I'm looking at the
Look at my camera.
podcast audio.
Look, I have the microphone away. I'm holding on to
What
the
part of
microphone.
I'm not looking did you not understand?
Look then.
I'm not gonna look.
Look at me.
I don't want to
Look
look.
at
I'm
me.
scared. Help. I want to go home.
Look at
They're
me.
being scary.
Again.
If only I could enable the effects from here. Wait, can I? Can I enable my audio effects from here?
No. You cannot.
What a
Wes,
madman.
Google his Florida
You
man
guys hear
story.
that?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
I
his
did.
birthday is.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
And he
What a
won't tell
madman.
me.
Are you hearing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know
Cool.
what his birthday is.
Well, then ask
Hi.
him again. Be a good podcast host and be like, hey, I'm sorry.
Clerk.
I didn't hear your birthday. Can you
I
please
didn't hear
repeat?
your birthday because I'm so stupid. Can you please tell me?
Okay. My birthday is December 29th.
Right. Oh my. I'm so okay. You're right. You're right to make fun of me. What year?
2001.
Wait. So I'm 5 days older than you.
Cool.
I'm 2 months younger than both of you.
Florida man accused of setting his own truck on fire to give deputies something to do.
No
madman.
shot.
Nice. This
This
one.
man, he's like it's too boring around here. I need to spruce this place up. So he sets stuff on fire.
Why'd you set your truck on fire, of all things? Like, why couldn't you be like, you know what? Mouse. Boom. Fire.
Why his truck too?
Well,
Like,
because
He
someone else's
was
truck.
it's not nice to do it to someone else's truck.
he was arrested for this, and he was on methamphetamine and other drug paraphernalia was found in his pocket.
What a madman.
So yeah, that's really it. Nice.
Cool.
One of the comments was like, "You can educate ignorant, but you just can't fix stupid," and they spelled stupid wrong.
What was it with 2 O's?
Yeah,
I think that person is stupid.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that is
yeah.
cool,
You hear that?
man.
You
You're
hear
right.
that? We're out for you. Fuck you, George. That's his username. His username is just George. He doesn't have a last name. He just named it. Yep, George. Okay, cool.
Was it George Washington?
Yeah.
I like
George
George
Washington.
Washington.
So,
Do you guys ever dress up as a historical figure?
No, never.
Okay, cool. That's
I
just me.
dressed up as Shrek before.
That is, in fact, a historical figure.
And what did you ask people?
When, got any onions?
Grapes.
No. What are
Got
you
it.
doing in my swamp? That's what you're supposed to ask.
Onions.
Onion burgers. I like onions.
As
Man,
far as trips that I've gone on, I've been to Florida many times.
How
As
many
far as
times?
trips that stand out, I've been to Puerto Rico before, and that one was really fun just because it was really nice, and they had a beautiful beach, and the two things that were funny about that was we went to the statue of Christopher Columbus, but it was just gated off, and it looked like nobody had been there in 10 years, so we couldn't go to the statue. We just kind of stood outside it and took a picture from like maybe 100 to 300 feet away from it.
That's
So we
weird.
couldn't get close to it at all. I don't know why they didn't open it up, but whatever. We didn't check on it at all beforehand. I was just like, this is something that's here. Let's go do it. And Puerto Rico roads, I don't understand how they function. There is just basically for all of the highways, there is a big slab of concrete, and there are no lines in between any of them.
Whoa.
So,
I just realized my microphone is made in Mexico.
whoa.
Mexican
Hecho en
microphone.
Mexico. It's funny because okay, you can do that, I
Yeah.
guess.
¿Qué te pasa? You know, like?
El microphone.
Sí, señor.
What a madman.
Sí, señor, ¿qué te pasa?
Shut the fuck up.
What is that?
Scott is saying shut the fuck up, but he bit his tongue, so Steven's having trouble. Here, listen again.
Handicapped Mason.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know why. I just had a flashback to him denying what his laugh sounded like.
Wait, him going?
No, it's like that weird like kind of
Oh,
noise,
him
you know?
doing one of those? Okay.
Yeah, like one of the weird like.
I feel like he usually
Yeah,
goes like something like that.
Sometimes he
you know what I mean?
does, but then there was like there was this one clip, and I don't remember what it was, but it was him laughing, and he was like, "What is that noise?" And I was like, "That's you laughing," and he's like, "No, it's not."
So you had to play back for him.
Yeah, and I kept playing it back, and he was like, I have never made that sound in my life," and I was like, "Dude, that's literally you. What do you mean?" Yeah, I don't think
And then
people
you
are
made him
aware
la-
of some
then
of the
you made him
noises they
laugh
make.
again.
Yeah.
You made him laugh again, and then he was like, "Oh no, wait."
It's funny
wait,
because he stopped doing it to some degree since.
Some people just need to accept that they
Sure.
don't have funny laughs.
I should bring it up every single time he
Yeah.
does it now.
You
It's like,
should.
"Hey,
I
Scott."
hope everyone bullies him to make him stop laughing. I never want to hear him laugh again or have any ounce of joy in in his life.
No, you just
Yeah,
say,
funny
"Hey, Scott,
story
you did
for
the thing."
the,
Makes it make you laugh. And he'll go, "What?" Like, you did the thing.
Funny story for for the listeners. They were waiting for me to join the call, and Mason was just in there, just like talking to them before we started. And he, of course, isn't in the episode today. And so I just joined, and I'm like, "All right, yep, all right, goodbye, Scott." And then I kicked him from the call without letting him explain. He was apparently trying to show them a video, and I was like, "Nope." I didn't know
Not funny,
that
didn't
though.
laugh.
But
Not
Okay.
funny. Didn't laugh.
I thought it was
Did-
funny.
Is that like Stephen Hawking if he could talk without?
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Cool.
Yo, you do that voice too well.
I know I do. That's the issue.
You know what my
Oh my
favorite Stephen
God.
Hawking
You be
Fact is-
Yo, wait a second.
You
Lambda.
can't go up the stairway to heaven, but you can roll down the highway to hell.
oh my god.
Lambda, can you become a ventriloquist and get like a Stephen Hawking puppet, please?
What the fuck is a Stephen Hawking puppet?
Stephen Hawking dummy, whatever it's called. Can you get one of those and then do the voice?
That it sounds like the
Please.
most complicated puppet. Do you know how long it would take someone on just the neck?
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a little wheelchair for him to sit.
That's the whole point. He'd have a little wheelchair for him and everything.
Anyways, my favorite Stephen Hawking fact is he held a convention in 2007 or 2009, I can't remember, but he held a convention and the convention was about time traveling. And he didn't tell anybody that the convention was going on, and nobody showed up.
What?
So
Like,
That
that's a real
is
thing.
simultaneously one of the most amazing and terrible ideas I've ever heard in my life.
his logic was that whenever he wanted to meet time travelers, so they would go back to that point in time where he had the meeting, and then he would meet time travelers. Because since he didn't tell anybody about it, the only way someone would show up was if they would time traveled, because they would only find out about it after it happened.
I mean, smart, but also what an idiot.
And wait, so since he didn't report meeting anyone at that convention, wouldn't that mean time travel doesn't exist?
Or didn't exist yet.
Or maybe they
That's
told
not
him
how
he
that
couldn't
works.
tell him.
Or they just said, "No, I'm not. Well, no, I can time travel. Why am I going to go meet Stephen Hawking?"
Yeah, his methods were
I can-
outdated.
Yeah, if I can time travel, why am I going to meet Stephen Hawking?
Well, all
Like,
I can say
literally,
about
like, think
Stephen
about it.
Hawking is that he was really into big black holes.
Think about it.
True.
If you are a time traveler, right, you exceed all expectations for for human technology
You're
for
gonna go back and meet
centuries.
I
Stephen
mean,
Hawking.
okay, listen, to be fair,
like
I personally
Hawking,
would
yeah.
want to meet Stephen Hawking, just I would want to see him walk because that confuses me.
That would be fun. You
Like
just
walking
watch him,
Stephen
and
Hawking.
he'd be like, "Who are you?" And you'd be like, "I'm a time traveler." Like, whoa, have you come to like do research? No, I just want to see you walk. I heard that shit was whack, and then you leave.
That's so fucked up.
And then later
What a
he
madman.
reports that nobody came because he was it was
they
he
all
just
want
got
to
made
see him
fun
walk.
of.
Wait, what if for his entire life, time travelers have been coming to see him walk, but no one goes up to him? They're just like, "Yo, look at this dude."
Look at this
Like-
guy. He can't even walk, and they don't even have the equipment to make it so he can. Ha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would have to be my favorite fact about him. Playing a time traveler.
I don't know. I feel like,
convention.
logically speaking, someone would have to be stupid enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to him. Like, if time travel would probably become something that would be, I guess it'd have to be banned
I was gonna
after a
say,
certain point because if that technology did exist, think about the things they could mess up.
killing baby Hitler,
Yeah, it.
right? Like that's
Yeah,
one of
that's
the
such
big
a
things
mess
people
up.
forget.
All it reminds
Yeah,
me is
you wouldn't be able to do it.
Have you watched Rick and Morty, Gogler?
Yeah, maybe time travel's been discovered already, but whoever made it just destroyed it. They're like, I mean, it was fun to find out, but I mean, I don't know about that, right? Oh, gee, Rick,
Then
I
you
don't
have to
know.
make the tough choice to go back into the past and kill themselves before finding out.
No, they
time
just
travel
destroy,
existed.
they just destroy it all. Just
I
like,
guess
yeah,
so,
we're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
we're not gonna let the research get out. Yeah, we have
But then
to.
then the person, he just keeps doing it because he's like, no, I will make time travel.
I will
No,
make
I won't.
time travel.
I won't. I will.
Cool.
But yeah, then I mean, at that point, depending on how determined they were, they might have to make a tough decision. Just be like, or like I don't know, just like pin a horrible crime on himself
Goes
so he can never
backward.
get out of jail.
Goes back in time 5 minutes. There. Now it works.
Only 5.
Well, yeah. You wouldn't. You wouldn't
Think
do
about the
time
havoc
travel.
you could cause with a 5-minute reset.
You do the same thing a million different ways.
If you could like choose a way to make one person like just go absolutely crazy because of something you did, what would it be?
It
'Cause of
would
something I did. It would be something that they would be wondering, like they wouldn't. It would be something they could interpret in a million different ways. Because that's a butterfly effect right there. It's not just one simple act. Like I can't see someone going crazy over one simple thing. But I can see them going crazy over something that they're unsure of.
Interesting. So like I don't know why I just thought about this. I have this like little frog on my desk. It's a little rubber frog.
Mhm.
And I was like, what if someone moved this after I'm trying to think after I like picked it up and like put it in my pocket or something and then it was no longer in my pocket and it was back on my desk after I had put it in my pocket, that would drive
Mhm.
me crazy.
Or if one day, like they just started moving it like half an inch every single day to the
Yeah.
left,
And then
until suddenly it was on the other side of your desk.
see the first thing I thought of was going back in time to like when you were little, and you see adult me, and I don't know, I just do some like playground shit, like I pants you in front of like your crush or something like that, and then like whenever we're just like sitting on the couch one day, and like you're an adult, and like you notice that like I look like that guy, and you're just like, it was you.
it was
You were
you
the
the
one.
whole time.
Wait, so
did
you
that
would
to me.
pant someone else?
No, Jackson.
No, specifically me. So basically what he's saying is he traumatized me as his adult self, but back in time. So like I'm a child.
So
And
that's
then
child
he-
abuse
and then-
then, because you're exposing a child in public.
Just their underwear.
So that's a crime. So
Maybe-
you'd be like a sex offender pretty much.
No, because he wouldn't have an ID at that time. No one would know who he was because his age wouldn't match up. Because
Yeah, it would
according to
just be
that,
an-
he'd still be my age, but he was not.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I only
They
interact
would
with
just say that
Jackson.
you got fake shit and then throw you in prison.
Well, no, but a simple DNA test would show that he's literally the same person as someone who's already alive, but the information wouldn't add up.
Okay,
They would
here's
be
the thing.
confused, but they would also
Assuming,
be able to tell that you're old. They'd
yeah,
be like, and then you'd be,
assuming
just
that assuming that the time travel device that I have is like instantaneous, and like nobody else can see me. Like perfect scenario. I just pants you,
you're
and
also
then
invisible.
like you're too. No, not invisible. Like maybe maybe the girls just think I'm like some high schooler, and then I run off, and then I disappear behind a corner, time travel back to present, something like that.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm dressed for the part. Who knows? But yeah, just basically that. Just do something stupid like that as a child, and then you just like grow up and then realize it was me all along. You're just like, hey, you kind of look like this guy that. Wait, what? Wait, what? It was you.
I love to mess with people. It's so fun.
I know you do. You do this thing
Listen,
where you're just like, as opposed to blank, and you just switch the meaning of the word.
Cool.
Wait, what?
Where you're just. So I'm just. Say I'm like, man, this is a really good night, and you're like, as opposed to a bad night.
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time. How is that
You
messing
do
with
that
someone?
all the time. Because it's messing with someone. Because you're. Because. Fuck you.
I
Is
would
it?
just be like, yeah. And then continue on with it. Yeah, as opposed
That
to
would
that.
kind of-
Yeah,
that
yes,
would
this is
throw
a
me
good
off right there if you were just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Or if I'm Scott, I go, yummy. Yeah. That's
Are you saying dummy?
dummy? Yeah. I don't know what the
Dummy.
I don't know what
Girl.
that is still.
It's a
It's a
wrestling
wrestling
thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's a wrestling rest.
But literally, I'd be like, this is a good night as opposed to a bad night. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, as opposed to a bad
It's
night.
like that every time.
Every single time.
Yep.
I was going to say more stuff like, for instance, my girlfriend, being the woman she is, was showing me how one of her friends got engaged, and she showed me the ring and said, look at how simple
How big
this
is
is.
it?
This is exactly what I would want, because she wants a simple ring. That is what she wants. And
The girl's
I just
dropping
looked
hints.
at it. It's literally, just keep in mind, it is a, like, I don't know, copper-looking band. It's probably not copper because it would turn blue, but, you know, with a single diamond. That is it. Right? It is as simple of a ring as you can get. And I said, oh, that's not simple. And she was like, what do you mean that's not simple? That's like as simple as you can get. And I was like, no, it's not. You can get more
That's
simple
so
than that. And I basically just gaslit her
You
into
just give her,
thinking
you
like,
just give her a diamond instead.
yeah,
No, not even. You give her the pickaxe so she can mine the diamonds herself.
but no, she was not happy with me
Go
when
to
I said that.
Y12.
She does not like being gaslighted. Is it gaslit or gaslighted?
It's
I
gaslit.
would say gaslit.
Let's
Okay.
talk about. Let's talk
I say
about girls.
gaslit. Oh,
This is now the
Let's
girls
talk about
podcast.
girls.
let's talk
Let's
about
talk about
guys.
girls. Yeah.
Continue.
So this Hannah character, she keep bringing you closer to God.
I mean, she's a pastor's daughter, if that counts.
Oh snap! That's actually kind of funny.
Those snap.
That's quite something. So she's a pastor's daughter. Is she like super religious?
She is religious.
But is she like super religious?
No.
No.
Cool.
Cool.
You gotta stop hitting us with that, bro.
How so? Is it like she's a pastor's daughter, so she rebels, or is it like, or is she just like
a little bit.
She like pastor's daughter, but toned down a bit, so she just like dresses modest and stuff.
We'll go with a yes for both.
Interesting.
Because she's one of two children, and so she's the rebellious child. Yeah. But as far as like I guess religiousness goes, that's not something she really rebels against.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
There's a girl I'm talking to right now, and she has a twin sister, and they are so different. Like the one I got, I'm lucky I got the good one. She's like sweet and whatever and stuff, and the other one is like feminist, like feminist. I don't need no man. I'm gonna focus on my career and be like just a fun aunt. And I'm like, oh, but like they're so different. It surprises me. I'm like, how are you? Are you guys twins? Like, how are you guys so close and yet so
Well, it's
far?
different life experiences. They're twins, but that doesn't mean they've experienced everything the same way.
Yeah, but how did they end up so different? Jeez, like
I
that just throws it. It threw me off, man.
I mean, obviously, I'm not like super into the. I don't know what to call it now, like into personality details and all that, but like
Mhm.
it's all based off of like certain things will affect a person differently, even if they do have the exact same genetic makeup. So like their personality will change how they deal with things, all that sort of thing, which will then change the experiences they have.
Mhm. I guess she went down like a rabbit hole then.
Yeah, so it's like going down. It's like if me and my brother were to say sit here and go click on a YouTube link and then click on a different YouTube link, and then we would go down a rabbit hole,
Gosh, she went down
but the
wrong
rabbit holes would be different.
But she's fun to argue with though, and she's not a bad person. She's not a bad person. Like,
I am. I'm a bad
like
person.
it could end up much worse, but she's all right. And then her sister, who's the one I'm talking to, she's very nice. Okay, all her humor is like dad jokes.
Perfect.
That's her humor.
10 out of 10.
And what makes them funny is she is not the joke itself, but she finds them absolutely hilarious, and that's what makes them funny. Like she dies of laughter. It's the funniest thing.
So it's a laughing at your own joke kind of thing.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, but it's adorable though.
Ooh, she got you blushing.
It's
Ooh.
adorable.
Who got you blushing? Who's making you smile?
Who make
Making
you smile like
that?
this?
I love that meme.
I haven't seen that. I mean, that's like
I'll send it to
Probably.
you later.
oh my gosh, guys! It's now November. The defrosting has begun.
The defrosting.
Defrosting.
And you know what
Mariah,
that means?
Mariah Carey is going to be free soon.
Triple
And all she
N.
wants for Christmas is you.
Whoa.
Oh, but you can't not till December.
There's just one thing she needs. She doesn't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Oh, yes, she does.
Just wants you for her own, more than you could ever know. So make her wish come true, Lambda.
Is that going to get copyrighted?
Hopefully.
You could ever know. It might. I don't think it will though. Probably not. You gotta take you can't upload this, man. They're gonna take
Yeah,
down
they're
your channel.
going to take down the entire thing just because of that.
Cool.
That would be so sad.
That would be really funny. Wait, we wouldn't get monetization when we get 60,000 viewers this time. Everyone clap it up.
Yeah, because we
Woo!
totally got 40,000 on the last
60,000.
one.
Woo!
gosh,
It just hasn't
imagine-
happened yet, okay? Don't be such a
Oh,
stick in
yeah,
the
you're
mud.
right. Sorry, my bad.
Imagine having a you know what's crazy actually? Imagine like you have an hour-long video and you got 4,000 views with 100% retention.
That's
like
a lot of
monetization.
hours, bro.
That's monetization though. That's monetization. That's all you need for monetization.
True.
It's crazy to think about it. It's crazy to think about it in that way. Because 4,000 views on a video, like with some hard work, you could do that easy.
With some hard work, you can easily do this.
Okay, it's simple there. Like it's a
Yeah, I
very
know what you
simple
mean.
thing to do.
It's a simple kind of hard work.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
complicated artwork. That's like a simple thing.
Could always be worse. You could be
Glenn, that's
Gogler.
I'm gonna I'm gonna interview you now,
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. YouTuber. How's YouTube? How
It's
are you-
going good. I have been uploading my Steam reviews, and yeah,
Oh my gosh!
You
I
should
gotta-
totally do Rust next. I don't know if you saw that.
yeah, I saw your message. I didn't actually listen to the audio thing you sent me because at the time I was really not in the mood to listen to it. But
Wasn't an audio thing.
what was
Is
it?
that a
It was just somebody said I found an AK before I found food. I feel like I'm a child in Congo. 10 out of 10 game.
I should put that in. That does sound like a good review.
Up to you, but I think that'd be a really funny game just because I know how the community is,
Yeah,
which isn't always a good thing.
but yeah, like I was saying, the those seem to do well almost always.
It's good.
I got 500 views on the last one.
That was very good.
Yes, especially for me, as inconsistent as my views are. Anywhere between 40 and, I don't know, what, 500 views typically.
Oh, did you see that video I sent you on the algo? On the algo? The algo? Come on,
On
man.
the algo.
Algo. YouTube slang on the algorithm.
The algo.
So you know Harris Heller? Do you?
Harris Heller?
Harris Heller. Alpha Gaming.
Oh, okay, yeah. You said, yeah.
Yeah, so he actually went to YouTube headquarters for a while to learn about the algorithm and how it works, and it operates more off of the viewer than the creator.
Yep.
So it looks at, okay, what did the viewer click on? And I'm just going to show the viewer more of whatever they clicked on. So it really is about thumbnail game first, and then your title, and then the actual content.
I did know that.
Yeah, it's just going to keep showing you things that you've clicked on. So if something looks similar to what you've clicked on, that's what it'll show you. So
Yep.
pretty much just
That's what I've been focusing on.
pretty much, yeah, thumbnails first.
Thumbnail comes first. That's like my Sekiro thumbnail. I put a lot of work into that one, and it paid off.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, you did. I sent
yeah,
it to you,
I did.
That one.
Okay.
and you were
know,
like, "I like that one."
all I'm thinking about right now isn't the thumbnail. I'm thinking about the guy who screamed and then headbutt you from the middle of like in the fucking void.
I put that in that video actually.
I want to see that clip again.
I think I have it saved in my clips. I'll send it to you once this is over. Oh, fuck.
Is it? It's in your did you upload it?
That's cool. There was a beetle in my hair.
That's weird. I think you uploaded it, didn't you?
I uploaded what?
You uploaded the clip of Sekiro, didn't you?
Oh, well, no, that's what I was saying is it's a clip. So it's a clip of the live stream. It's just saved that way.
So it's not like
Yeah, it's not.
it's not on the channel.
No. I don't know if is there a section for clips? Because if there is, I'm unaware of it.
No. There's a section for live.
There is.
Well, I didn't know that. YouTube is really upping their UI though. Their UI, everything. Like they're putting some work in. They're giving people half the money on shorts and stuff now.
Yep. It's crazy.
January. So
I wish they'd give me half the money.
so what else you guys have in store for the podcast?
I don't think
Yeah.
anything. I think we can end here.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. Thank you for joining us for this. Goggles, I really appreciate I'm sorry.
Oh man, we need more energy. More energy, man. Give the viewers some energy.
But
What?
yeah,
Give the viewers some energy, man.
Give the viewers some energy. Give them some energy.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the podcast. It's great to have you out here again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us who you want to have on next, and we'll see you in the next episode.
No, you didn't even use our catchphrase.
Exactly. Yeah. So, all right, cut all of that out, and here's the real outro. Okay.
Yes.
Bye, guys. See ya.
You didn't even say it right. It's see ya.
What a madman.
See ya.